Welcome in to the new week on the Fun Astrology Podcast. Hope you had a wonderful holiday weekend, and we are still in the holiday season, of course, as we have New Year's ahead of us. And then we turn the corner. Thomas Miller, thanks for joining us. I want to just do a quick announcement. We've been talking about the 101 Astrology course, where you can learn basically all the elements, all the ingredients, all the parts to synthesize to pretty much be able to read the chart like we're doing here every morning. It's a self-paced, instant access, always access video course, video-based course. And you access it online on your computer. You can do it on your phone. Every other Thursday evening, we have a Discord group. That's an app where we get together and we have a live chat so we can look at charts and we can talk about any questions that you have. You are supported. So that whole package is on the holiday discount of 40% off. There's a big red banner right up at the top of the funastrology.com website. That price goes up after the New Year's weekend. So just if you are on the fence on that, just letting you know that there is a discount now that will be changing after this week. We'd love to have you in there. Now, every Sunday night, we do a thing on Facebook. We've got a combined Facebook group for both of my podcasts. And the quickest way to link to it, to join it, it's a private group. We just want podcast listeners in there. And boy, last night we saw why. The quickest way to get to it is right through the funastrology.com website. There's a Facebook a link up there, and just click on that. But there was a distinct theme last night, and we had a call come in on Christmas Day describing exactly that same thing, connects it to the sky. So I'd like to check in with this listener question now.
Hey, Thomas, it's Tiffany. Hope you're having a wonderful holiday. I just wanted to share an astrology good example of Uranus squaring Saturn in my own life.
And Tiffany goes on to describe her chart, and just as a synopsis of that, Saturn is in her first house in Aquarius, Uranus in Taurus is in her fourth house, and Pluto, of course, in Capricorn is in her 12th house. So there couldn't be a more perfect example of what she's about to tell us the rest of the story here.
And my youngest son had a potential exposure to COVID this last week, a few days ago, and we're waiting to get tested. It's been a little bit difficult to do that, but we literally have to stay home. We are unable to do our usual traditional Christmas and go out and see our family, and we're being forced to do something a little bit different, but we're together, and that's what's important. So I thought that was kind of an interesting literal manifestation of tearing down traditions and structures and staying home.
And that her fourth house was activated by the square on Friday is even more incredible because, of course, that's home and family. So what a great example, Tiffany. And we heard this so much last night in our group meeting. There were two other manifestations of this. One was where people were talking about being alone for the holiday and feeling lonely and having just down days emotionally. The other was a significant amount of sudden unexpected deaths in December. You know, the recap of the month of December is just ominous how much energy there was in December. Fortunately, there are no new aspects and no new movements today, although it is a complicated chart. But I just wanted to kind of stay with this today because even chapter from my own life, I mean, I'm feeling it to a degree as well. Been pushing on fronts that most humans would not take on one. Trying to finish an almost 600-page audio book. I've got my weekly radio show, and I'm trying to do this whole van transition thing. And I got to say, I mean, it's been a hand pot full, and I'm feeling it too. Our big aspect this week is tomorrow night, almost midnight Eastern Time, Jupiter moves into Pisces. And the good news is the second half of the week, things just really kind of slow down and become normal. So there's not a lot of movement in the sky after Wednesday. So I am feeling for myself even, what I'm going to kind of take on here is some self-care for the rest of the week. I would suggest that you do the same. I have a listener, friend, and course member who went to the beach yesterday, did some self-care. I think that's calling. We've all been through a lot from the sky this past month. So this always is a week when the world moves a little slower. Obviously, a lot of people extending their holiday and a lot of people going right on back to work today. But wherever you are in that, I hope that you will take some time to honor what we've been through, honor what some of our friends and co-listeners are saying and telling us that have been happening in their lives. And here was the other kind of caveat for this that really emerged from our meeting last night, is people were saying to each other, if you need a friend, message me on Facebook. I'll be there for you. And that's the benefit of being in that group. Again, if you go to the funastrology.com website, and up at the top is a link, a little Facebook logo, just click on that. That'll get you to where I'm talking about. But if you need somebody to put an arm around you right now, you've got some friends in there. I know it's digital. I know it's not the same. I know you don't know them face to face. You don't know their energy in person. But it's better than sitting by yourself if you need some support. And they are great people. I am going to pop back in before the end of the week. And, of course, we'll set up the new year, transition into 2022. But I do want to just honor all of this energy and take some time and just take some space. Need to regroup. Need to get myself reacquainted with the chart, too. And always, when you get to that point, it's best to just step back, step away, and come back at it with fresh eyes. So we're going to take time to do that. All right, you guys have a great week. I'll be with you. If you need anything, you can email us, admin@funastrology.com is a great way to do it. And we will see you back here again for an episode or two during the week, and then we'll set up the weekend. All right, now, let's just all go back to bed. What do you say? See you soon.